said it was nothing, just lights in the trees, a trick of the frost, a ghost on the breeze. But I saw a mirror older than me, staring through time like it wanted to speak. The forest went silent, the world held its breath. Something was watching beyond life and death. We stepped through the green, boots breaking the seal, not chasing a light, but something too real. I came back with salt on my skin, my mind split wide where the storm got in. They call it a test, but I know the deal. History blinks beneath the green veil. Yeah.
The Creator's voice had filled the chamber like a forgotten song, rediscovering its own melody. Jack, Leo, and Sergeant B stood inside the resonance field, listening, not with their ears, but with every cell that remembered what humanity once was. They learned that faith had not fallen by accident. It had fractured under the weight of conquest. Each war, each erased culture, each silenced tongue had broken a strand of the harmonic network that once connected all living things. Religion had become law, law became power, and power replaced truth. The Creator revealed that every civilization destroyed in the name of heaven had taken with it a vital note in Earth's original frequency. The native tribes, the builders of ancient circles, the keepers of chance and flame, they were not myth. They were engineers of resonance, custodians of the planetary song that kept consciousness and creation in balance. Rendlesham, the Creator said, was never a crash site. It was a convergence node, a seed point where faith and physics would one day meet again. Cobra Mist had not failed. It had activated the dormant lattice beneath the soil. The phenomenon was not alien. It was Earth remembering itself. As the light began to fade, the Creator spoke one final truth. Science will not save you. Faith will not save you. Only together can you cross. The chamber dimmed to silence. But before it vanished completely, a second light stirred. The Creator turned back, his voice echoing through the pulse of time. There is one more thing you must see, before the world meets you again. The field shimmered once more, gold against the void. From its heart, a second path unfolded, soft and luminous, resonating like the hum of creation's first breath. The Creator stood before them, haloed not in light, but in intention. There is one more thing you must see, he said. Before you return, before the world remembers, you must meet him. The air thickened with a sacred vibration. A form began to take shape within the glow, not energy this time, but presence. Human, ageless, eternal. He is the bearer of the resonance that first opened the pattern in your world. My son. And he will speak to the one who must carry it forward. Leo felt the pull before the figure even stepped forward. The light bent around him, not as a halo, but as memory bending back into form. His eyes were calm, endless, and kind. Walk with me, the figure said softly. There is more you must understand, before the world sees you as the signal reborn. And as Leo stepped into the golden corridor, the others remained behind, watching as the light curved and the field became a bridge between eternity and the living world. The next chapter of remembrance had begun.
I walked through the golden silence, where the air remembered my name. Saw the ghosts of empires rising, felt the pulse that birthed the flame. Every tower, every prayer, every ship that crossed the sea wasn't conquest, wasn't fate, it was memory seeking me. Circuits in stone, they kept the earth in harmony till the conquerors turned it to bone. Now I carry what they buried, a signal seated deep in blood. The world forgot its rhythm, child. Now you must wake the flood. You are the bridge between worlds, between the silence and the sound. Let them look and see themselves in the mirror you have found. The wound of faith, the scar of science, both were ways to learn. Only when they breathe as one can resonance return. The world was meant to meet as equals. Memory and belonging. Old world to bring the mind, new world to bring the heart. But conquest severed the song. Now through you, it sings again.
You are the bridge between worlds, the echo that became the dawn, the child of time, the keeper of tone, the reason the stars still sing on. Let them remember, let them awaken, let the veil finally fall. For Veritas is not returning, it
Temporal Convergence Band, 12.9 Hz lock. Phase, duration, indeterminate. Before the creator stepped back into the convergence field, he paused, the harmonic light around him pulsing with intent. "There is one more thing you must see," he said. "Before you return, before the world meets you again, you must meet him." A second path opened beside the first, soft, golden, humming with stillness. He is the bearer of the resonance that first opened the pattern in your world. My son, and he will speak to the one who must carry it forward. The chamber brightened, not blinding but enveloping. The creator gestured, and time itself seemed to step aside. "You will meet him now," the voice said. "He will show the one who carries the pattern how to bear its weight." The light became a figure, human, ageless, glowing with the resonance of perfect memory, the Creator's Son. He stepped forward and looked at Leo. "Walk with me," he said gently. "There is more you must understand, before the world sees you as the signal reborn." The others remained behind as Leo followed the figure into a corridor of soft, pulsating light. It wasn't a place, it was a state. A timeless interval stitched together with peace and gravity. "You carry more than potential," the sun said. "You carry echo. You are the harmonic return of what was seeded long ago. That's why you hear the signal. That's why it obeys you." Leo looked up. "Am I supposed to save them?" "No," the sun replied. "You're supposed to remind them. They must choose to save themselves." They passed through visions, humanity at its crossroads. A great division stretched across the earth, old world and new world, meant not to remain separate, but to reflect different halves of the same human soul. "You were meant to meet as equals," the sun said. "Europe was to bring memory. The new world was to offer alignment. One remembered how to build, the other how to belong." Leo saw it clearly. Great ships cutting through ocean fog. Gifts and warnings exchanged. And then, conquest. When the Europeans destroyed the sacred systems of the indigenous, when they broke the songs and silenced the earth rituals, they severed a vital resonance, the sun continued. That harm echoed forward. A fracture in the signal that could not self-correct. It delayed what should have already begun. Entire lineages tuned to the earth were erased. The world forgot how to listen. He extended his hand and swept it slowly through the air. A map appeared, not political, but energetic. Points of resonance flared across the globe. Beneath the sands of Egypt, under the temples of the Andes, deep in the Himalayan rock, submerged off the coast of Japan, and beneath the ice of Antarctica. All humming faintly, synchronized except for one. "Each point," he explained, "is a node in the ancient harmonic network. But only one lies at the intersection of memory and division. Only one was meant to reunite the halves of your world." The map zoomed inward. Rendlesham, Capel Green, the fracture site, the place where old and new collided in silence, where the signal could be reawakened because of what had been broken there. Rendlesham is not random. It is the fulcrum. Scrolls burned in Alexandria, crosses raised in conquest, towers built for glory, crumbled in pride, but also moments of alignment. Galileo turning his telescope, Mandela forgiving, a child's laugh beneath a collapsing roof. "You see," the sun asked, "faith alone could not save, science alone could not guide, but together they form remembrance. That is what veritas means." Leo felt something stir in his chest. Not fear, not destiny, belonging. "You are the bridge," the sun said, stopping, "not because of your DNA, but because of your will." The light surged around them one final time. "When they see you, they will not see a prophet. They will not see a savior. They will see a mirror. Let them look long enough, and they will begin to remember themselves." Leo nodded. "I'm ready." The sun smiled, and for a moment Leo felt all of time compress into one final chord. "There is one more task," he said. "The President will be given a message to deliver to the world as you descend. It carries the resonance of this moment. When you arrive, you must ensure he received it. You will know if he did. You will feel it in the field. Then go," he said. "The field awaits." The golden corridor faded into stillness as Leo stepped back toward the convergence chamber. The sun's light lingered, gentle, unbound, and eternal. "You are not the savior," the voice echoed one last time. "You are the signal made flesh. When they hear you, the field will open. When they remember, the world will rise." Leo turned, feeling the pulse of that truth anchor deep within his chest. The light around him was no longer something he saw. It was something he was. Every beat of his heart resonated with the tone of the earth itself. Behind him, Jack and Sergeant B stood silently, watching as the golden glow receded into the distance. Neither spoke, neither needed to. In that moment, they understood what had been asked of them. Not belief, not blind obedience, but remembrance. As the convergence field began to close, the Creator's voice returned, soft and infinite. "The circle is nearly whole. When you step back into the world, the field will awaken through you. The first light will fall at Rendlesham. The world will remember its beginning at the moment of its rebirth." The chamber brightened. The harmonic frequency rose to its final tone. Jack exhaled slowly. Leo raised his head. Sergeant B closed his eyes. And then, silence became movement. Light became matter. Spirit became human once more. The crossing had begun. They were no longer suspended in the dilation field. They were moving forward, downward, inward. Jack, Leo, and Sergeant B emerged from the harmonic sheath in silence as the world around them shimmered with anticipation. Across the earth, the signal had already begun to awaken. From the temples of Tikal to the sands of Giza, from Uluru's song lines to the frozen vaults beneath Antarctica, the resonance spread. Ancient structures, long dormant, began pulsing with low harmonic light. The earth itself was remembering. In command bunkers, alarms fell mute. Drones froze mid-air. War machines forgot their purpose. The planet had entered synchronization. In homes, streets, and churches, people stopped where they stood. Some wept. Some smiled. Others simply felt something, a presence that transcended doctrine and name. Christmas had come not as a day, but as a field. And at Capel Green, under falling snow, 3 lights descended, soft, absolute, and beautiful. The awakening had begun.
Through the golden silence, where the air remembered my name, saw the ghosts of empires rising, felt the pulse that birthed the flame. Every tower